Igbo ndị mana ege m ntị abịakwa m ọzọ ka nsị abịa n'ụbọchị nke taata biko na o nwere okwu ajụ ebe concerning okwu gọvanọ eziokwu na-aga ekwube maka kịta anọpụtago wee sị ka ọgwụ Igbo na ọ bụghị na ọ na-anụsa alụsị ọgụ and ọ bụghị na ọ na-fight ka ọ wipe tradition Igbo, but no, the goal is to sanitize ndị ọjọọ n'ime ndị mma ndị ọma. Ọ na-werekwa ohere a wee na-ekwukwa ndị ibulu na Igbo dibia ezigbo na-ebu genuine na ihe anụ na-eme should not get you angry, rather you should be the one na support the frontliners ka ha wee na carry on the job chukwu nnanya ha ka ha na-alụ. Maka na okwu anụ nkịta abụgo na some people apụtago na-ebu agha na-asị na gọvanọ eziokwu na-agba mgba na ọ na-ahụ ọ na-achị wipe tradition is fighting against especially utogbo nke ahụ nọ Ethiopia a na-akwụ ụgwọ ka ọ na-attack ya. Utogbo nke ahụ nọ Ethiopia unu ma afịa chọrọ m ịkpa afịa chọrọ m inye publicity ịmazikwa afịa comment ya afịa na the comment section. Gọvanọ eziokwu na-etikwa mkpu na-asị ibulu dibia ezigbo mmadụ you should not be angry n'ihe na-eme because ihe they are trying to separate the sheep from the goat. Maka na onwe ndị isi na-adịrọ mmanụ na omenala n'ijizi agụ so n'ụdị ndị anụ bụ ndị niile ikpochapụ ka amalụ ndị bụ ndị malụ ndị a na-aya nke esi na ị na-ejebe okeke ma na obi okeke ka ị na-eje na ọ na-agwa afọ ọsịsa ị na-ejebe ọkafọ ma na ọkafọ ka ị na-eje maka na ha na-agba ọkpụkpụ ijebezikwa n'ebe ndị bụ osimiri ma na mmiri na-akwado ili gị na ọ na-anwa ma iji wee gaba na nke osimiri na mmiri ka ị na-achọ ijeli mmiri na-achọ ijeli gị. Biko achọrọ m kwunu gee gọvanọ eziokwu ntị ka unu nụ na ọ bịala ọzụzụ na ọ bịarakwa n'ogbugbu na ndị mmadụ na-emiso ndị stand there. So there's a lot of messages ọ kụzikwa na this video na like unu pay attention to. Unu na-esa ya unu subscribe na na-anachiata azụ ọzọ.
So we are not fighting your arụsị, but whereby those people who bears the name of that arụsị fails to stick to what is right, and we see that they are being defied or they are working against the status quo of truth, and we rush that person in order to get that thing you believe upon sanitized, and you are angry over it, you are plotting, you are doing everything to stop what we are doing. It shows that you are unequally yoked with those people who scam with it. I don't know if I'm making sense to you this morning. An elder who happens to be a native doctor for decades, he woke up one morning and he screamed, you know why such papa could say this thing boldly? Because he is not part of them. Listen, at the later end of this video, those of you here, you are going to learn something deep from me. There's something I'm going to teach you about the mind of belief. So we are only against those demonic entities who came and took over that thing you believe upon. It was the head of deities and so-called chief priests that made us to understand that there is no power again in what they do, and that is why we are running speedily into them. You know why? For you to use that thing you say that happens to be the Almighty, that happens to be the truth and divine, for you to use it in the presence of that thing, you are scamming, you are deceiving, you are preaching deceit, and that inspires you. It shows that that thing is not pure. So if we run after you as human, we sympathize with you as our brother, as our flesh and blood, we will never spare that thing that sent you to become a scammer. This is the truth. You exposed to us. The moment you exposed yourself to us, did you expect us to keep quiet? It was the head of deities who told us that their deities does not have power again. The only people who fear on earth, Bundia who just stronger truths than what we have. Obananka, you are welcome. Yusuf Sichuku, you are welcome. Very innocent. Arinze, you are welcome. Okafo Ibe Oyemechi, you are welcome. You are welcome. Emmanuel Mweze, the Shanamite says good morning to you. So they were the ones who made us to understand that there is no powers in those things they do. The people they asked to go and steal somewhere. Somewhere. As a matter of fact, as I speak to you, in places like South Africa, we have over 200 and something Ndi Igbo. I mean, about 2,000 something Igbos. Nigerians, non-Amporo. In India, how many of our people in jail? In Indonesia, how many? How many? I bet you, what prisons in the world? Nigga Ndi Igbo. Nigga for many of them, go and check, ask them questions. Say when they see me, there are people who calls me from India, and if you ask them questions, they will always point at no bogo, niaga go somewhere. Many of our people, many. Great captain, get out from this page. Come on, get out from here. They will deceive you. They will deceive you. Buggy laptop, you become lazy. Maybe. Lucky Cyril. The Shanamites. Baba Dito. I've missed you. It's been a while. I've not seen you here. So as I speak to you, many of our people are in jail. Many people, that they should carry Ogwi can go abroad, that they will meet up. Then when they are the hand at the airport, they are in jail as I speak to you. Ebu go many. Fire already heard Konyi Bonuku. See an Ishi. Let me go there now. Pick something from what I'm saying. Screen record here. Screen record here. Go and replay it. Go and ask yourself questions. Share this video. Share this video. Kelechi Ezugo, you're welcome. Now listen, screen record here. My name is Mr. Governor Ezeoku. Blogger, go and post this side to your page. My name is Mr. Governor Ezeoku, the very Shanamite. Listen. In life, in this earth, screen record, I said, screen record, go and repost. Let me keep the camera aware. Go and repost to your page. Go and repost. Tag the people's governor. I will come there and comment for you. Screen record. Now listen to this side of the story. Cyril, I hope you're writing. In life, there are 3 or 4 steps in human body which you must obey. Now let us look at these things. I want to describe a very important side for you here. I myself, I'll come back here to screen record this side and repost on my main page. There are step 1 to humanity, step 2 to humanity, step 3 to humanity. Now let us look at the first step. The first step in human life that brings technology, everything you see here today, is the brain. This is the first step to humanity. That's why you're sending your kids to school, that they may learn. The brain transfers whatever it has researched upon to the mind for checkmating and imagination. Your mind will imagine, like the aeroplane you see today. The moment the brain constructed it, it came to the mind. The mind imagined it. It was the mind that transported this, what the brain drew. That's why if you're drawing something, they call it drill. They know that you're about drawing something from the brain, not from the mind. The mind may mislead you, but the brain will preserve you. Look at this now. That aeroplane you see now, the car you see around you, it was first designed, drawn in the brain, transported to the mind. From the mind imagined it. Mind imagined it, and it was transported to the hand. The hand and the legs, the eyes, they now took action. That was how they invented everything you see here. Amongst these 3 or 4 steps I told you now, which one do you fear most? And which one kills a man faster? Listen intelligently. The first thing you will fear in every man's life is the brain. This brain will keep you living longer, succeeding, doing certain things. But guess what? The brain and the mind is not the same. The both of them don't hardly work in agreement. Learn to migrate these both to work together. The brain will design something, knows that this thing is right like this. But when you get to the mind will imagine it in another way. Either create fear in you. So this mind you see here does a lot. That is why the Bible says that the heart of man is desperately wicked. Everybody who plans wickedness has refused to accept what this brain draws down to the mind. Allow the design of your brain to function in everything you see. The mind will look at you at night and tell you, look down. It will control your sight. Your sight will go there and see something that looks like darkness. Ni more fear. Your mind will tell you, run, oh. And the mind, they are about 200 or 2,000 here. They will not allow you to stick to one thing. This one will tell you the spirit of the mind. That's what I'm teaching you now. Wake up. One part of the mind, they will regroup themselves. This side will tell you, could you please run away? The other one will tell you, go closer. The other one will tell you, if you... The moment all of them start clashing in your mind, they will start battling. The brain will run down speedily to see what is happening here. You will have stroke immediately. The person will have stroke immediately. Now, the difference between... Pick a point from here. Now, listen to me, viewers. Let me conclude, don't worry. Now, listen to me. The difference between you and American soldier is this. The American soldier believes that a gunpowder, a firestone, a grounded F.2 gravel will get a spark transported into, for those who did chemical engineering, transported into certain chemicals that will spark and push up any metal up to go and cause havoc somewhere. These things were regulated by the brain. The white man does not just use their mind again. They don't try it. They are using their brain. That's why they go tell you, people, they tell you, use your head. Do you not understand? The white man is no longer using the mind. But Africans are using the mindset. Mindset will always put fear in you. Now, here in Africa, a battle should happen. Maybe put this now between an American soldier and an average black man who has a Ishi in his pocket. The average black man believes that with red clothes produced by the white man, a red rope produced by the white man's machine, you go to the river, bring a cowries, tie on it, put alligator pepper and ugrishi leaf, grind it together, give you some to chop. That with these things, if you tie it on your waist, you will still appear at the first front of a white man who gave you that red wrapper, who even gave you the trouser you're putting on, against his own branded AK-47. If we shot in them, the white man will tell you, his brain will tell him, Bawa Ishi. Bawa Ishi. Your mind will be telling you, Tadia, Kolodia. The white man, chaka chaka, ite, that do busy. You see now, his own now, the brain gives the white man the confidence to point you GPNG, kro kro. And his brain tells him, no, there is no way all this technology put up together will fail. The Shalomite is speaking to you. Are you listening to me? Immediately. Then you'll be believing. Nah. It was not enough alligator pepper. It was not to the log off. Hey, now there you can with him, my club, Mama Babu Mia. Your mind will start shaking at that point. The brain now through this mind. Hence it is transporting. Now the white man knows that you only living in the mind. That is why, have you asked yourself why is it that government in Jordan when they get there they will destroy it and go back? And nothing will happen to them. But you as an individual, if you go and remove one small arrow, say, hey, anything you have malaria, say, wait, my leg. You could be that arrow, say, I go destroy. You could be that Dibia, wait, threaten me. Before you know it, hence your mind you go there. If your brain comes down speedily to come and check what is happening to the mind, the sickness will increase. You know why? The brain is coming down with speed. Or they can check you go the roof full of go speed it down. This is the same roof in a shell target. If the roof or decking collapses, it will not spare you under. This is exactly the experiment. Wake up! The Shanamite is breathing senses into you. But when a policeman gets to that shrine to go and destroy the same shrine that one small person would have destroyed peacefully, go to his house and sleep. Guess what? Once the policeman gets there, he knows that by the order of the Inspector General of Police and the Federal Republic of Nigeria, who gave me this proper AK-47, Meji maybe neighbor. One mindset. Now, when you go there suddenly, far red, you say, hey, I'm gonna go. I don't know you. Or they get as children use key to lizard. Can I come drop front of your shop? The next day early morning, you see two lizards for there. A matter of no marker your neighbor. They close late. You were in the shop, you closed before them, but the woman came back. Okay, like shop, I got two marker na school. What does they have there? See, go with foodstuffs also. Na Nimaya or AJ Cindy na yard. So umaki up from school. Buru two rat or two lizard that their school. Tia na baha AJ egu no. So you take go there mass in me papa. Kiati food stuff this small thing. Nima ba or filling bottle the last one or kwanazo. Go tia nima ba school nwa. The woman opened the bag and saw two lizards and said, Willie, what are you guys doing with lizard? Say, Mommy wanted to play with it in the house. The woman I thought no abba. Come on, I'm going what's the two lizards there? Or Bruce no was new shop okay. Was these two lizards. The next day morning, that your neighbor game was up because in this serious now your business. If you Ndi Igbo go click, you need to hustle early. A map on your business place, boom. The woman can concern their school. You saw two lizards on the ground, and that is all. You locked your shop again, losing your business for that day. But I'm to go with about the Lotawa Asabaki. That means Yoko Dibia. Giro dear, your business was locked down that whole day. You see how your neighbor this day rich pass you. Your business for that day don't lock them. Your neighbor now, they manage your customer and her own customer that day. You run, go shrine. And this country, you don't go tell anybody what you see. Once you read that the Dibia go poor brain, look and say, no, but nothing there, this ain't gonna knock you charge. How? Two lizards is two dead cops, so they don't kill you for accident. The day when this thing go happen, you and your husband go this time to see this lizard, this one a male, this one a female. They go plug you for high tension. The money where you don't save, you go carry them, give them a Dibia. Dibia go tell you, say make you buy goat and you go buy them. From this small lizard, that you would have swept away and go your way. Dibia is not telling you na aga tukwasulugo okite, tukwasulugo ubube, tukwasulugo ibubo. Water. Okoko, you have dropped up to 400,000 naira. You came back to the town. Dibia collected lizard. I ask you not to tell anybody because he knows he is using the brain. You are using the mind. Your mindset introduced you to this place. Are you following me? Are you getting what the Shanamite is saying? The Dibia will tell you, don't tell any human being. No, you don't know your enemy. I know them. One after the other. You leave your business. Am I making sense, brother?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You leave your business. Lucky your business that the Dibia tell you, don't open the shop. The Dibia will come there and do spiritual work for you. Buai, Okon, you agreed. 3 days, no business. Dibia is charging you to come there and do something. 1 million naira, Ibubo, Okite, everything 4.3 million naira. Before you come back, that's your neighbor. The woman is beautiful. And she knows how to talk to customers. People now fell in love with her own business. And her own start moving. Because Analonia were 2. We're 5. Onya we're going to 8. So Onya now, Guinea as a customer before. You are no longer, and this person has taken over your customers. You run back again to that native doctor. Do you see how poverty is trekking close to your house? Do you see how poverty is matching with its relatives to your house? Are you comfortable with that? Even with some people, it will be with her after teaching to see if they go get sense. They tell you. Just like these people when they go borrow money for the native doctor and native doctor tell you, say you pay 1 billion naira to get 10 billion. My brother. So, my brother, before you know it, oh my God. Oh my God. Listen to me. You must wake up to reality. And you just escaped MMM. MMM area lagi, MBA area they long reach. If I bring you, bring 10 persons. Upon everything they did to you, says like this, no fall upon you. You stick your mind. Go to the doctor place, go to borrow money. You reach there, they ask you how much you need. Honestly, you go. You tell them. They tell you it's okay. The money, you go buy 1 cow. Do certain sacrifice, settle in Ishi and in Ishi. Then they go give us permission to give you the money. They say, go bring 1 billion. You go bring your 1 million naira. Can you give them, baby? After you listen to that guy who sing Abba, Abba. Sense you never still gets. Now the mind and the brain before the hands. Don't ever be deceived. Allow this your brain to work. Okay, look at, like, for example, this okoko that I will block now. Tobechuku ugu is ezakwaha. Tobechuku ugu. Hey. Also, why can't you call Ebukobi the way you castigate traditional people? This lies from Ebukobi. You won't say it. Okay. Make a bawa pagish. Not even his mind. This one is governed by his anus. Okay? So you can't see him reason like human being. Even if Marciana, if you run now to Abuja, You will make it now tomorrow. Others will move. Oh, you feel that like you're a sharp man, a very clean man. He will go back to the ask Yasaho first. Before my position. Before na such a long met a guy take powder. Yeah. I will say Isiagu again. He will run. Pia. Gawazi. Before Oga Potala Junction the village, yeah, men Rucha go Asaba. Walokano. Brain here tells him to be neat. You see, if your brain cell is not working, your JB go. See, some time ago, you know, I love eating gari in the morning. Akpu, I just like it. No matter what I eat for 2 or 3 days, if I don't eat ever, I won't be comfortable. So one day, I got a book, and the book was specifying on your brain works according to what you eat and where you stay. So I put that in consideration. I started changing gangs, friends. Yes, I saw light there, but I equally tried eating some of those good foods that helps you sleep well, your nerves, your brain, your strength of waking up in the morning. So I started exercising some of these particular things according to what I read there. On the second thought, if while doing these things, I would do it. Oh, my mind will tell me, you understand? But I'm seeing the effects. Like, I won't be reading and start sleeping. So, if like before, if I'm reading, I'll just fall asleep. So that thing was a very big sickness altogether. I could just stay awake the moment I want to read anything. No way. Okay, you can imagine if I didn't control it till now. Maybe as I'm talking to you on camera, I will just start sleeping. So I realized there are foods I will eat. And like if you watch some ladies, there are times they eat. A man can wake up at midnight and eat. 80% of the men, nothing will happen to them. But it is not good for a woman. That's a story for another day. So that's why many of them, they don't eat at night, or they just saw their friends doing it and they stopped. Hence it's late, they will just tell you, I will endure. They don't even understand. But it is good for them because somebody just told them it is good. Do you know that ladies eating at the appropriate time alone can rebuild their shape? Are you aware? Their shape alone. Hence that person is from, hence they start controlling it from 16, 17 years upwards. She will mind what she will eat. I said her shape comes back to one of the best. So I woke up one morning, my mind was telling me, nah, yeah, about gari in the morning, no. You know. So in the house they would just prepare those small things I wrote for them. In the morning, afternoon, night, I eat more fruit and all that. So one day I looked at myself on the mirror. Not at that time. My mind, maybe my mind, look at what my mind was telling me. Now make it put a nose on her. Something me. I seen them mad about what's on now, but some more again was the strength about your son and all that. The next day morning I made 2 cups of gareba, kugodi him not to 4 bolo. In the afternoon I did the same thing. I started eating everything I see. You know what happened? I started sleeping like Otankita say here. You got to hear. Until I went back again. When I saw that I was, you know, when anything leaves you, if that thing comes back, to disturb you. So at some point I realized I was no longer able to even manage business and all that. So I had to go back to that normal standard I read on the paper. And it started helping me. Those who knows me closely will tell you, I have a particular time at night I must wake. So if I had allowed my mind to rule me, my mind will always put fears in me. If you know what this mind can do to you, it is your mind that tells you, that akware da dibia kereba no good ya. Why the white man who stands on the bulldozer to destroy a shrine is saying to his heart, wow, it's been a while I've not been to a thick forest like this, man. Upushi caterpillar na be. Okay. So this is the way it is. My name is Mr. Governor Ezoku the Shanamite. I leave you here that you may think properly.
Breaking kwa mu no zo na sino ya de lo nyobona na mama mkisi na necha the video. Ni like li hine na ngwa kabaru. Comment ya like na comment section na like ya subscribe kwa video na video. Follow kwa na Facebook abukwa na Igbo Channels TV. Follow kwa na subscribe on YouTube remains one, which is Igbo Channels TV. Instagram kabukonofu Igbo Channels TV. Igana the last section of this channel whereby I there about the channel. You are following to our Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube link there. You can balakane or you bujega and no one attended to anybody that attended to you. I need bu ufu. Especially no most of the time no kalina the front line. So nasi Igbo kaimeno mbozo biko kabana aru ni share video kabakwa na aru na subscribe na nine bof iwe kwa na nke mmade if not ozi giluta ayente aya dogbu battery gi na social media wanine amalo ihe na eme umu Igbo ngwanunu ka enwenu mbozo.